home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, buddy.
Check 53 is Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. On your team.
Gets through and now an opening. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, Titans, gain of 12. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
1, 3.
Bravo!
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
And
a quick throw here, that's complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
58, right over there.
They'll throw again. Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
When you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Titans 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Luck looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 6 guys. 11 feet.
From the gun, here's Love. Looking for Campbell downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They snap it to Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They begin with Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Set. Move, aim. Check 53. 3. 1. Hey, good. Check 24. Whip. Watch the whip. Jam. 1. Check 37.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 27-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Undercrush. One. Undercrush. Check 9. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check it back or check it.
3.
This is Grant. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ben Banogu drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This officially a 55-yard attempt. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now on 2nd and 16. Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Hines, and an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
58 to Mike. Alpha. 58 to Mike. Army. Army. 58, boys. 58. 58.
From the gun, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Three. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
On third down, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They will find Davis. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Second and 7 at their 49.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Tight as Ringo. One. Smoke.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Crash down. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Ready? One.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Showing up. One. Three. Delta. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
Again, it's Mariota. It's complete to Graham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
One.
Mariota again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Shit!
Where are they, team? One.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got it. Charlie. 58 is the mic. 58. 58 is the mic. I got it.
To the air again. Mariota. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Corey Grant. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I'm going to come back to you. Spine.
Three.
No. 58's the money.
One.
58's the money. 65. 65.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
In the end zone. It's 4th down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Tight dog.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man on the out route. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Mike, number 53. Mike.
3.
Come on, D. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota going for the deep. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ben Banogu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
1.
Nice 7. Let's go.
Where they go?
Here's Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
11. Hey, Orbit.
I smell fear in that offense. 31's the mic. Hey, here we go. 31's the mic.
12.
31.
Back to throw. Long. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Indianapolis.
Check out. Right, 622.
Check curls.
On first down, it's Hines. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Out of his end zone, Mariota trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Check four, check four. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check, check, check.
Now it's Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Monday.
Check.
Gone right.
Check 49.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Back now in Nashville. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Three. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's caught by Davis. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play. Mariota to Davis. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Not today.
Throwing is Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be
Throwing, Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's get out the field, defense. Check.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Mariota now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check three. Switch. Hey, watch this. Check hot route. Hot. 36. Who do you want?
They'll run it again with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
He's checking. Crash. Alert flare.
Mariota gives to Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
12. Hey, my 7.
31's the mic.
He'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. They'll get this into the hands of Deon Cain.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch 84. Watch 84. He's going. Single.
11Z.
31's the mic. Watch the screen. 31's the mic.
Lock. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Single receiver. Check. 53.
Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, now they've left their defense with no margin for error.
No, 0. And I don't care how much confidence you have in your defense. I don't care if you say, hey, I'm going to be aggressive because those guys can pick me up. You really put them in an impossible situation because at the least you're giving up 3 in that situation, right? So I would have punted the ball out of there and given them a little bit of a cushion.
They run with Hines, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike.
Red 80!
Mike.
Hey, check.
Mike 5'5". Mike 55. Mike 5'5".
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 12. You got tape. Ready?
After the interception, it's Love. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.